Alright folks, this is Great Scots. This is another episode of Grand Tactician Civil War 1861 Union Campaign. uh, Here we are in the wilderness, and we're supposed to be attacking the CSA. I think for whatever reason we start out with something of a reported advantage, even though we have a deficiency in men. I guess our 2-to-1 advantage in artillery is supposed to be what we got, but we have to attack them at least for now, and they're sitting pretty in some parapets. It's terrible weather. It's the end of February. It's a snowstorm. Like it's a pretty awful condition. So that's what you're joining me into here, and what I've done so far is move up the infantry into some entrenchments. Build some more. We're lugging the artillery up slowly, ever so slowly behind it. It's quite a long haul, and I'm going to send the cav around. We got 5 units total. I think I'm going to send 3 on a kind of round-trip excursion to capture the victory points and put the pressure back on them. It's been tremendously slow. This battle started the previous evening, and it has not gone that far. So actually, I see an opportunity here. This is the cavalry I was holding back not to send on those end runs, and those are rested. These are the 3 that I'm going to send because I can. And we'll send them to Hazel Grove. Hopefully we don't run into too many enemies. And we'll send these guys to the other one that's not Hazel Grove. I guess that's Wilderness Church. And we'll start sliding Tyler down a bit. We have 1 more cab unit that just got exhausted. I think they kind of ran themselves around in circles for no good reason. Alright, slide them over there. And yeah, I might put you on pause and bring you back, because right now it's kind of a little bit of Civil War siege simulator. But I am noticing that they have quite a few of these units that are pulsing red, which makes me wonder if there's just that might explain why I'm up here, even though I don't control most of the victory points or have superiority of numbers. They might have a morale issue, and usually morale recovers pretty quickly, depending on what the other factors at play are. So I can't really rest on that. But I think I'm going to continue moving up, continue skirmishing. I believe the rest of their force is down here, because I did run across this 1 unit, and I assume where there's 1, there's probably many. So I guess I'll have to wait and see if that turns out to be correct. But if it does, we're gonna have a battle along a very long front. So I'll bring you back when the battle's a little bit more fully developed, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so things have gotten a little bit warm over here. We have found that indeed there is a pretty significant force over here. It also seems to be the case that this right flank of theirs is much more solid than, I would say, than their left flank. A lot of those units seem to be just about on the verge of breaking. Those on the right, they're exhausted, but they're actually holding quite well. A lot of the basic infantry units up here have completed whatever it was that they were doing, these set of entrenchments. Now we're kind of just building breastworks down around and behind them, rather than frontally assault these parapets, which is never going to end well. I'm going to try to work my way around. Even then, I find that they tend to get kind of 360 degrees. Wow, who's over here? Oh, that's just Hatch. Alright, I was trying to find... Alright, so this infantry is all spread out. I don't know why he shows up as attached to Statham. I guess he is. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. But anyways, we can still slide him a little bit more forward. We did rout off 1 battery down here. Again, we have this cavalry getting into position back here. even though their weapons have been upgraded on the campaign map, I guess it hasn't trickled through here, and so they're not going to be very. I mean, they're not going to be super effective in combat. Uh, yeah, when they're both well rested, I may advance them, but it's their first combat, and so I mentioned this in other videos. It's a risk throwing them into a fight unsupported, and it's probably not one that I'm gonna run. I mean, the other holdup here is just the terrain and I guess the weather. It's two different holdups, but it's making the movement very slow. People are getting very fatigued, and so it's a slog. So I think it tends to play to the defender's advantage, whoever the defenders may be. And for right now, it's the CSA because they hold the most victory points. But rested cavalry traveling on roads, they're able to capture a fair amount. So we're going to grab those victory points. I did not see this one before, but we're kind of bringing up the rear with the rest of that cav, and we'll go ahead and grab that. And I think that's all I'll need to grab to control the victory points, and maybe force them to come out of their parapets and come get me. We'll see. But yeah, the skirmishing will continue, and I'll bring you back if there's any sort of development. Okay, folks, now I'm bringing you back in. The situation has developed slightly more. It's just one of those things when you're fighting in pretty short time of the year, is that we're running in a daylight, but it appears that they've kind of castled up on the right and the left. They actually have the kind of fortifications of a quasi castle over here on the left, but they've left themselves open to being kind of cut off. I could throw my whole force against one of their flanks and the rest against the other. It hasn't really happened yet. I haven't been able to do that, in part because I feel like I have the artillery advantage, especially once we get it into breastworks. Not all of their artillery is entrenched. I mean, that's one of the weaknesses of this right flank. I remember a lot of these guys were tired at the outset of this battle, and they're also out of entrenchments. They're not in entrenchments, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm thinking this flank might be a little bit easier to wrap up before the day ends. And yeah, if I'm able to do that will make many other things easier to pull off down the line. That means that we can concentrate the rest of our forces against that part that is entrenched. These folks, I thought I was going to have test this flank. I don't know, the more I look at it, the less I like it, especially since we just got to break what was going to be the big reward anyways, which was that cavalry, and I don't even know how. I don't think it's that much. Yeah, I think I remember them from a previous battle, and it really is not that much. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 4 of my 5 cavalry brigades try to line up behind this force here and push them. And you can see I'm sending some of the other infantry brigades over there as well. Alright, so they're not getting any joy there, so we're going to move them over there. Alright, that 5th brigade, I don't know about them. Just kind of hoping these guys might be able to get at their artillery, which is not terribly well entrenched. These guys, I suppose, can lay... Well, I guess they can't lay down because they're insisting on shooting at ranges where they really cannot hit, which is that kind of medium range. So it's an interesting thing to feud about. Again, why these guys can't find targets? I mean, presumably they have a straight field of fire right into those parapets, but what do I know? It might be one of their first conflicts and they don't see it. What is this? South Carolina militia. Okay. Well, still want to bring this brigade up here. I would think that these 3 skirmishing units could take care of that militia brigade. what I have here is I think, well, that brigade is supposed to be laying down. I had both of these. Okay, they're still laying down behind their breastworks. It'll make them very difficult to shoot. I don't know that it does anything with respect to... Alright, and they're just way too far away to do much. I'll try to keep them on the roads. Well, yeah, I guess I'll try to do that. Since I don't know if I'm going to need them for the push over here or not. But I'm looking around. If we can get this brigade out, and then if I can get this brigade and those two to push this battery and knock that out, we already have those folks running. Might be able to pin these guys against the river over here. So we'll see if any of that actually happens. But these skirmishers over here have been routinely killed off pretty quickly. They'll take like 30 cash. I guess they're not laying down right now, but they should be. Alright, they need to lay down, and... Oh, so that was Archer's battalion. So... there's quite a bit back here. Still want to get to them. So there's the 2nd Cav Brigade from this side. We don't need them to scout anymore, and once we get that last victory point, we can recall that very last Cav unit. But yeah, I think I'm just going to have to be happy skirmishing back here and having the brigades dig entrenchments. Yeah, it's a bit of a grind, but it's... I mean, those parapets are very nice to have. They should deal with them. Should probably try to lay down, not get blasted by that canister. Alright, they have skirmishers out. They apparently do. I'm not sure where they've gone, but they are apparently around. It's too bad this is not really... This push against the South Carolina militia is not really going as well as I'd hoped. Even though we have quite a few casualties into them. Blanchard's brigade, which as you can see is massive, is now ready to back them up, but I think that was their reserve brigade back here before, which means we get this cavalry into them. We'll see what they're like. They're mixed weapons as well. Okay, they at least have something better than the traditional basic mixed weapons. We'll have these guys move up here. Alright, I guess we're seeing that Hampton's brigade, cheese, which is also massive. I don't know if that cav push is going to work, and I may have spread out my forces a bit too much to be able to make that push, but I guess I'll find out shortly. Alright, so these guys are starting to waver. You can tell by the pulsing red there. These guys do not seem like they want to move. I think that's the 3rd time I've ordered them forward, and they don't seem to be having any of it. I'm not sure what they're up to. I don't know why they're crossing right in front of skirmishers. We're laying down. Unless they're... I mean, we got artillery here. Ah, they just went idle. Come on, man. We got 2 batteries and 2 brigades, so I'm not really sure what the plan is there. The best laid plans, we'll see. It's 4 in the afternoon. I'm not sure that we have that much more time. Okay, no. Turn around. There you go. Come on. Come on. You know what it is. Alright, so they're going to push up. I don't know what to say about these guys. I do not know. Alright, so that artillery and those skirmishers combined to take out that entire brigade right there. That's a nice pickup for us. Overall, yeah, we're still outmanned. Oh no, wait, we just pulled ahead. It's not quite 3-to-1 casualties, but they have lost a ton of artillery. And they're not using skirmishers all the time. They're not constructing the trench works that or the entrenchments they probably need to win this kind of a fight. So I think if they did, it would just then be a kind of battle for victory points, and we'd probably get that because we have 5 units of cav. Alright, are they going to make it in time? I don't know. That's where I want them. That's where you're going to be. That's where you got to be. I got to get HQ all the way up there. Oh, did we? Oh, that's still South Carolina militia. Alright, I thought that was the this massive Blanchard's brigade, but it's just old news. No new news there. Alright. That's the fight I'm more concerned about. This one, as long as I don't lose any of my infantry brigades, I'm happy to kind of just keep ducking them. Let's see, they're tired. I don't know what they are. They're idle but well rested. Alright, then we'll move them down there. Really want to try to get some skirmishers into that artillery, and the Peninsula cavalry is not even worth trying to rout off, I don't think. I don't know where their skirmishers are, so I'm gonna I bet they're over here somewhere. Alright. Try to keep that skirmisher fire up. I guess it's time to call that brigade out of their trench. This brigade up. And, okay, that's the first brigade. We'll bring them there. I'm not going to bring these guys up because I think they're just going to get absolutely smashed if I do. These guys can get down, spread out. Alright, these guys are going to have to do the same now. And also try to hit this brigade. This is going to be a big challenge. Early's brigade. Yeah, that is a huge challenge. We will see. Alright. So they have Hampton's massive brigade over here. We'll sneak those skirmishers up a bit. I think it might be time to just turn these guns and start looking over here. Oh, these guys are shooting. That's okay. They're not. Alright. Are they? I guess they are facing me now. All right. Oh boy, it's gonna be close. These guys have got to have capped this by now. All right. So by the time their order delay gets to them, they should have fully capped this. I'm not gonna have them use any more skirmishers, and we'll order them to here because I assume that's where they're gonna be needed. Whoops. Should probably get to work on those entrenchments. Alright. No? I don't know what they're doing now. Oh. Alright. So they're doing their thing. No! Alright, they're gonna do a thing. I think that'll have to be it for that. I really gotta focus on this. Thank goodness those are just skirmishers that are routing. What are these guys doing? I don't know if they're firing and moving or what. Oh, this is so ugly, man. What is this? What on earth is this? Stop. Whatever you're doing here, man. Just face them. They're right there. Alright. They're up there. Good news. Oh, we broke Hampton's brigade. That's a very good pickup as well. Fortunately, these brigades are now starting to get real fatigued. Wow, and we broke this brigade. I don't even know how, but end of day pops up just as that was going on. Alright, this is this is another spot where a lot can go wrong, is getting these deployments right. Looks like most people are in the right spot, but we'll just make sure that everybody is back inside their little cone areas here. Alright, so they're there. Alright, whatever. No, actually that was the wrong click. We want to do that. We want to do that. Okay. Still want them down. These gotta come back. I gotta make sure I don't lose them, so I'll bring them back. They look fine. They look okay. Okay, put them there. And we did grab that victory point, so I think I'm gonna use this time to, what do we got? 22 victory or engineering points. I think we'll do. This is really weird. Okay, we'll do that. Do that. Do this. Oops. Yeah, something like that should work. take them and put them there. And I don't even think I'm going to keep the rest of this artillery here. I just... Where is this guy? Okay, he's there. Put him up there like that. There. Put these folks there. Maybe we'll do another parapet. It's going to be real close. Yeah, probably too close. Meh. Let's take the rest of these. I guess we can't. No. We'll see. We'll see if this is too ambitious. Alright, let's just start it. Whoa. Yeah, let's just start it. And see what we get. What is this? Okay, it's a detachment. It's a detachment, that's okay. Alright, that stuff we can kind of come back from. What are you? What are you? No. Ah! Keep clicking scouts. I mean, dismount. Loose order. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, you all can roll up here. Don't know why their cohesion is so low. But it is. We want to finish this pocket up. Throw more cab in there. We'll have this cab go there. A lot of this is kind of just hoping for the best here. What do we got going on here? We got detachment, alright. What is this? Guess it's just a different detachment. Guess they're gonna have to move up. Parent unit can lay down because we don't need them standing up. But yeah, that's about it for the moment. Please tell me you guys are in loose formation. You are, allegedly. Okay, you move up there. Move up there. Who are we missing? This is not everyone. So it looks like we might have succeeded in drawing them out of at least some of those parapets. Alright, they're moving up. Okay, what do we got here? We got 4th Brigade. First Brigade in like that, and I don't know where their force is. I know that some of their units were having a rough time of it, but it seemed like they had more that had not yet routed at the end of the previous day. I'm not sure where they've gone. Oh, man. You guys got to get down and spread out. I would say there's a fair chance that this unit is going to rout. Just turn, man. That's all you got to do. I'm not sure what that's about. I think what we'll do is we'll move all these other brigades up. It's probably time to collapse this pocket. Yeah, this cab unit seems like they're gonna be running here. But that's the bad news, you know. Okay. They're up. They break hills. They broke the brigade. That's huge. Enemy is retreating. Excellent. So we are just about done. I guess my artillery has stuff to shoot at. They got a lot of guns back here too. Or it looks like a lot of guns. They might just be detachments. Yeah. Those are all detachments there. That's an actual battalion of artillery. That's okay. Okay. Yep. And yep. Alright, I'll let them run their course. Hopefully, let's see, how bad is it? 50%, but it's improving plus 38% per hour. Alright. Ooh. We're getting a little bit of lag, a lot of lag. It's starting to get to be a lot of lag. Blanchard's, I thought... Oh, that's McClaw's gonna say. I thought I routed Blanchard's before. Once I... Wow. It was really laggy. It's like 5 FPS right there. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't want to click too much. I don't want to end up having this whole thing crash on me. That would be rough. All right. Are we gonna make it? Don't know. We're jumping between 20 and about 6 FPS, so for what that's worth. Alright, so we have almost McLaw's brigade ready to go down. We can risk it and try to send the cav in. We'll get greedy here. Generally getting greedy doesn't work. But we'll try it. In the waning moments there. They seem to have ran the wrong direction. Come on, get in there. Alright, that'll do it. We got quadruple zeros on the timer here, so we are out of time. Wow. It's just about 5 to 1. It didn't seem that good while I was doing it. I really expected the artillery advantage to kind of be nullified by the weather, or I'm sorry, the terrain and the fortifications. They still had a fair amount. But yeah, we'll get back in and we'll end it. I'm gonna wrap the video there. There's not too much to talk about in the campaign. I mean, a little bit. Uh-oh. Don't tell me that's the crash. I don't want that to be the crash. Okay, so I'm gonna save here and consider myself fortunate and go ahead and bug out. All right, folks, hope you enjoyed it.